Happy New Year! New Year's is a time where people make commitments to make changes in their lives for the following year. I made that commitment this year to my wife. I promised her that I would lose some weight. So I wrote an accountability bot to help me in that process. So I'm going to show how this works. I saw a bunch of mobile bots that were created on LinkedIn this past week on some other RPA platforms. They weren't necessarily impressive, so let's try this one. It's going to bring up a emulator for Android, and it's going to log into an app that I use to track my weight. It's called Weight Gurus. It's connected to my scale, so every day it will record my weight and keep track of it. And the bot was going there to read my current weight. Here it's logging into WhatsApp. But it was going to read my current weight. It's going to send me what my weight is. It's also going to tell me what my weight is versus the previous week, right? So my weight is down. I currently weigh 172. There you can hear it just hit my phone. But it's going to tell me that my weight is down from the previous week, and so that's obviously the case that we want to see. What happens if that's not the case? Let's try to enable this line. This is going to force my weight to look like it was up 1.4 pounds this week. So I said this was an accountability bot. Let's prove that that's the case. I'm going to close out of these apps real quick just so the bot is seeing a fresh Android home screen. It's going to go back and check my weight again just like it did before. However, this time we're forcing the weight to be plus 1.4 pounds. Okay, so this time it says it's 172.8. And last week versus last week, it's going to say it's a plus 1.4. Let's see what happens here. The bot is again going to text me. It's going to be able to tell if my weight was up or not. Here it goes into the settings just to show that it's Micah's bot. So, you know, just getting fancy. Here's the text it's going to send me. So that's the same as what we saw before. Since your weight is up, you've left me no option but to text your wife. So it's going to go and find my wife on WhatsApp. It's going to tell her to hide the cookies and that I'm up 1.4 pounds this week. It's also suggesting to her to provide me some positive reinforcement by telling me that I look heavier than normal. So this was just an example of a bot built using, oh, there's that positive feedback from my wife. This is an example of a bot that was built using an emulator for Android. You could get it to do anything. This was just a fun example to show how you could use a weight tracking app plus a WhatsApp application to send yourself a message. But really anything on Android, or you could do this with iOS as well. But any of those apps are fair game to emulate and replicate when you're using Automation Anywhere. Good luck on your New Year's resolutions. Hopefully you're sticking to them. Hopefully I do as well, so the bot won't keep texting my wife. Go be great.